everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with a new layout, and I'm going to use this spectacular rainbow stripe paper for my background. That's from Doodlebug, really rainbow, and it's the green clover paper. There is a green stripe, the same stripe on the background in that kind of bright green. So I love this paper, and I wanted to use it on a layout and like feature it big, like huge. This is what it is. So I have these two pictures here that I'm going to put on this polka dot paper here, which is from the Doodlebug So Much Pun paper. It's the sweet stuff. And I wanted to like slightly offset them because this is for that Scraptastic Inspiration Chinese Whispers challenge that I did. So I'm using a another layout. I'm scrap lifting another layout. So I'm thinking here that maybe I want to use that blue doily, but just because it really pulls that blue of the hydrangeas. But I'm not sure about that yet. And again, I am scrap lifting, so I'm staying really close to the original layout. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show you the original layout because I don't have permission from the person who sent it to me. And, you know, she didn't, you know, it was somebody in the group. She didn't sign on to do this to have her layout featured on YouTube. So just take my word that it's very close to the original. It's just I'm doing some differences in paper and a little bit of photo positioning where it's going to be a little bit different. So I need to cut that doily a little bit. And I did go back to the white doily. I thought the blue doily just called a little bit too much attention to itself there. And there we go. So I really like how that bottom photo is kind of breaking out of the photo block here. Instead of, you know, normally I contain the photos within whatever paper I'm kind of matting them on. So I really like that particular piece of this. So if you guys are interested, go to the, it's a Facebook group, Scraptastic Information, and it is run by Julie Wickens, I think is her last name. I lost it. Sorry, Julie, if you're watching this. Anyway, you can ask to become a member, and we do challenges. We just finished a Chinese Whispers challenge. So you take a layout and then 5 other people create one based upon that. You do it kind of in a line. So it's kind of like the telephone game, but scrapbooking, which is really cool. Something kind of fun. Now, in the layout that I am lifting, there is a block right there for journaling. So I want to somehow replicate that block. So I'm going to look at a few different things here, and I liked that one. I'm not quite sure why I decided not to use it, but I did. I think at the time, because this is about 3 weeks ago that I actually made this layout from the time that I am actually voicing it over. I've been really busy. I think that I thought that the photo block really, or that journaling block, called too much attention to itself. And honestly, I think it would have been fine. But I am kind of looking through my L Studio die cuts, and I have them by color. So I have either blue or I shouldn't say that. I have a cool, a neutral, and a warm box of these. And I just cut up all my cut aparts and took all my die cuts, unless I still had a bit of the collection left, and put them in these boxes. It's really easy for me to search through now to find things when I want to scrap. I do have things like they had a collection called Let's Eat, which is very food focused. And I have kept those all together just because, you know, I pull those when I want food focused things. So I actually settled on this white grid block with an orange banner that says photo notes. And you can see now really the focus is totally on the photos. Honestly, it would have been fine if I had left the other one there. I'm not sure whether I like one or the other better. So if you have an opinion, just, you know, you can shoot me a little, hey, yes, I like this better, or I didn't. So now there were 2 spots of embellishment on the original. I think they were a little bit further off from, I know they were a little bit further off the page than from where I have them. but I'm going to bring them right to the photo clusters here. So I have grabbed my puffy flowers here from the Pebbles Tea Lightful puffy sticker sheet, and then I also have that other sticker sheet from Recollections that I'm going to pull things from as well. So just kind of trying to figure out which flowers I want to use where, and I think they do a really beautiful job of replicating the colors that are in this particular background paper, actually. All right. So again, just kind of playing with which pieces to use here. I was thinking, you know, I like that yellow because it really echoes the yellow up in the photo there. And I was thinking about trying to get it to mount like right on the edge of the photo, but I didn't like that. And now, so I've put it up here kind of on the edge of the paper, but I'm not liking the gap between the doily and that. So I'm going down, back down here to the bottom cluster. I found that blue flower, which I think brings in the blue from the bottom there, and I like that quite a bit. And then I have, I'm thinking about what other kind of flowers I can use there. And I just keep going back and forth between my Tea Lightful flowers there. Just, I fuss with this a lot, you guys. And it didn't need to be. But, you know, sometimes we do that, right? We can't find exactly what we like. Now, I do like that pink flower there quite a bit. Did toy with a purple one. Went back and put the pink now on the right side of that, and that's where it's going to stay. So I was using my wax paper to kind of pull these clusters together. So I did eventually settle on putting that floral cluster at the edge of the doily, not at the edge of the paper, and kind of like that blend better. It was almost like it wasn't big enough to cover the doily. Now I'm going back to that Recollections Memento stickers there. And I think it's Recollections, but Memento stickers, maybe it's not Recollections. And I'm grabbing these puffy hearts. And actually, I think I bought those at Tuesday Morning, so I think it is Memento. So I grabbed these puffy hearts, and if you noticed, I've got the pink hearts up on the pink and orange kind of section of the paper, and then I put the blue and green hearts closer to that blue and green section of the paper, just pulling them in, and then grabbed another kind of pinky red heart up there by the journaling, just to kind of honor a little bit about what section I was on, you know, whether I was on the cool or the warm section. Not that that matters because I have cool and warm flowers, but that's kind of where my head was, guys. So now I have that alphabet, which is from Elle Studio. It's the puffy alphabet stickers, and they're in that lovely yellow color. When these first came out, I didn't love them because I thought, you know, you can't, they're a little bit harder to MacGyver than the American Craft stickers, and they don't have numbers with them. So like when I run out of ease, I'm kind of out of ease unless I can figure out how to make another, you know, make it from something else, which you can, you know, you definitely can turn a C to an E or a D to an E. You can do that, but it's a little harder. But anyway, I love the colors they come in, and I scrap with Elle Studio products a lot, so I think this is a really nice way to do this. I did just bring that photo cluster and the photo and the flower cluster up a little bit, and that all had to do with where my title, bottom part of my title, was going to land. So we were in Minneapolis with a group of friends, and we had brunch at this awesome restaurant called the French Meadow Cafe. If you are ever in that area, I would definitely recommend it. I have also heard that they do have them in some airports as well, so that might be another place you could find them. But the food was fantastic. And so I took a picture of my menu, and I went to the bathroom, and they had that awesome hydrangea mural on the wall, and I took a picture of it. Of course, you never know that was in the bathroom unless I told you that, but it was a beautiful space. And this bathroom, the other bathroom was awesome too, but it was more of a farm scene. And I just really, really love these flowers because I'm a flowery kind of girl. So I have that Elle Studio title down. That doily, by the way, is from the Sunny Side Up Bakery, which is from Hobby Lobby. It's a 6-inch doily. There is the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are well, and I will be back with another layout again soon. Bye!